What's up traders, welcome to live streaming from Forex Trading Wizard Academy. This is Forex Wizard, your trading coach. We will be doing a live trading session, live analysis and live trading psychology discussion that we do every Monday to Friday. Now today is the first day of trading week. As you know that the market is doing exactly according to the plan. Gold is trying to create a reversal now. This is what exactly expected in my previous analysis. You have seen that. So let's see how we can capitalize this market in this movement. And this is a very important session, as this is a pre-London session, and also we'll have another one during the New York and London session. But this session might give us a very good idea of what the market is doing, and definitely any trade coming up in the way will be jumping on a trade. So make sure everything you keep as educational as possible. So don't hesitate to ask me any question using the live chat feature available for everyone to interact with me in this live session. I'll try to cover every question possible. So first, let me give you an idea of my idea on gold. As you have seen early today, I have posted analysis yesterday also. Now what do we see that gold, in fact, this is the first session's candle today that in fact has a significant rejection from the bottom. So with that rejection, we saw the next one is now pushing high. Now this is what exactly I have expected on gold to give us a potential head and shoulder pattern. Now this current candle is going to close in 1 hour 27 minutes later. Now let me look at which way I'm gonna now jumping on a trade. First of all, you can see that there is a doji here, this daily doji. It's a very important level of resistance. To jump on a trade, I need this price to at least has broken on the lower time frame and giving us a solid reversal from the lower time frame, and then we can expect to jump on a trade. Now at the same time, as you know that this is a resistance, this one is the previous daily high. Okay, so basically 1843, 1845, this zone is very crucial. Okay, now from this zone we can expect again, a reverse back, because this is where the daily doji is high. You can see that very important level. This is the high of the daily doji, and this is the high of this strong rejection pin bars high, and in between this zone is a very important level. From here it is not impossible to see a short term again spike down. So looking at, first of all, now this is the daily perspective. Now monthly, weekly, nothing much fancy about it. As you know that monthly already we have seen a rejection from the bottom. Weekly also we have seen a candle that is a half wick, half body. Now from the weekly, monthly, we may not see a bit clearer direction for the time being, as this is the first day of trading week. But I will be focusing on mainly on daily and the lower time frame. Now 4 hour, this is the candle that is forming just now, and I will be really happy to open buy position on gold, and as long as that I see at least one candle giving me a very strong bullish move. So far we see that boost coming in the market, and you see the gold is trying to create a reversal, but we need a very strong rejection, or at least let's say a false breakout. Let me say crossing the previous candle's low and then closing back above with a strong bullish candle can give us a really good trading opportunity. And also we'll jump on very lower time frame as well to see if there is any opportunity coming on the way. Anything we'll find, will not miss any opportunity. But for the time being, what I see that gold slowly trying to create a bullish price action. So again, going to the daily, resistance level is very important. Let me draw this level here. So 1845 level is very important to see if price is breaking this high. If that's the case, we could see some movement to the upside, and that's what I'm expecting to give us some bullish move to the upside on gold, and then either we'll see that this continuation to the upside, or we will find some selling opportunity from that level that we are expecting on gold to go ahead and test. So in the meantime, guys, don't hesitate to ask any question, and also please give a like and also subscribe to the channel. That really helps. Thank you very much, Visha. Good morning, mentor. Thank you, Madami. I'm from Penang, Malaysia. Thank you very much for joining. That's awesome. Love your analysis. Thank you, Hebir. Awesome. Mohanad. Hi, coach. Monday is a holiday in the US market. President's Day. It is expected that we'll witness early closing of stocks and commodities and weak liquidity in the market. Yeah, but so far we see some movement. You know, I know that it's holiday, but you see that probably in New York session we might see some weakness, but in London session, in Asian session, Tokyo session, we see that quite fair amount of liquidity. You see that, you see dollar yen, this is dollar yen chart, and we see that a big candle to the upside. Now the next one is coming. Well, you know, huge volatility, almost so far 45 pip move down on dollar yen. This candle, this is quite a fair amount of volatility in Asian session, in Tokyo session. Probably in London, in New York session, we might see some lower volume, but it's still it's fair amount of liquidity in the market for trading. So I'm still on you know, hopeful to have some good trade, because for me, I see that, you know, more than average volatility. You can see that there is quite a few dodges here, but here we see that basically dollar yen is, in fact, you see even in the gold, big moves, we see that it's ahead. So we'll look at, forget about for the time being, but for that's good that Mohanad, you remind us about the holiday. Sometimes we forget, but at the same time, if we find any trade, we'll see how we can trade. I think that in London session and Tokyo session we should be fine. In New York session may not be as, because normally in Tokyo session and London session a bit less than New York session. So you might see that New York session, London session, Tokyo session going almost in the similar kind of volatility. That could be the case. Okay. Hello, Wizard. Cheers from Adelaide. Thank you, Virus. Thank you very much for joining. Hi, sir. I'm from Saudi Arabia. How are you? I'm good. Thank you very much. Thanks for your valuable information. Thank you for being here and for joining us. Hi, sir. Good morning. Do you see gold touching back 1828 before going uptrend? I'll look at it. Let's discuss about it. So let me look at I want to focus two pairs. What would you recommend if I will trade on London, New York session, GU, GJ, AU, EU? Yeah, so if you are focusing on two pairs, what I would recommend that, what I would say that probably it will not be a good idea to every day focus on two pairs. What I normally do is when I scalp, I find the best pairs for the day and then I go for it. I think that's the best approach, because let's say if you only trade, that's what in my you know, in my experience I have seen that, let's say if you focus on only on GU or EU or UJ, then these pairs sometime, you know, might be in a sideways movement. Okay, probably not giving you enough volatility, or probably the market not moving, you know, not trending. So every pair will behave at time in a different way. For example, at some point you might see that dollar yen is moving completely in a sideways. Let's say dollar is stronger, yen is stronger, or dollar is weaker, yen is weaker. They're moving in a sideways, so you have nothing to do, right? In that case, probably you need to trade in a very lower time frame. Again, probably gold, you will see that gold in a consolidation or a trending. So the best approach for me that I do is I wait for a trending market. Okay, and then I focus on a specific pair on that specific day. So the best approach is first, let's say when I open the chart, I look at the daily. Okay, for example, this is the daily chart, and all of them on the daily, how it is doing, and then I find out which pair is going with the trend, and then I try to shortlist on that pair. So for me, and at the same time, if you are focusing on couple of pairs, then definitely you need to look for the trade on the lower time frame, which is very important. Otherwise it might be difficult to find a trade on couple of pairs every day. So if you are trading on the lower time frame, then I would say that USD pairs, gold, indices, if your brokerage is allowing indices, US oil, that could be the best pair, especially in terms of volatility. GU, GJ, these two pairs are very volatile. Okay, and gold, I would say that GJ, GU, gold are very good pair for trading on the lower time frame. They're very volatile. Euro dollar is also good pair, but many brokerage has a very low spread on euro dollar, but euro dollar comparatively less volatile than GU and GJ and gold. So everyone has a preference. Yeah, it's up to you how you wanna approach the market. Okay, so now let me look at again. Okay, we're talking about the GJ. Let's find out today's approach on GJ. We saw that after breaking the daily high, GJ is coming down. This is what exactly I'm expected. Now we see that GJ is coming where there is what I'm expecting this instrument to come and to give us a possible buying opportunity on GJ, because this instrument, if you closely look at, but you see that looking at the daily, what I think that we might see comparatively bigger move on this one. I'll be really happy to see it has come down here, even has broken the daily low. Okay, will be really a good pair for potential bullish opportunity, which is in fact far. But what I think that GJ, let it come down to this around, let's say this 20 EMA. Okay, and with this level is crucially important for GJ. This is the 4-hour time frame. This is the previous resistance here, support here, which is turning resistance, and with this one, what we could see an inverted head and shoulder, a very good place for potential bullish trading opportunity. This is one way. Another way could be that GJ completely has broken down, and then after breaking down probably tested this level where there's a daily 20 EMA. Could be another amazing place for potential buying opportunity on GJ. So all of this pair that I will be waiting, especially GJ, I will be really happy to open a buy position, especially in this zone here. Okay, if it drops to this level, okay, I will open a long-term buy position, because in that case from this daily 20 EMA we could see a very strong rejection. Okay, which is a very high probability to happen, because this market is now, you can see, is reversing from here after reaching this resistance. Okay, we could see some stronger move down on this one here as well, including the UJ. Okay, now from this daily, you see there is a daily rejection. Now we see that today, after going certain distance, UJ is now slowly coming down, and I think that this market, it could just, if I look at daily on UJ, you see that there is a daily candle that is in fact a rejection from top, but at the same time it is shooting star. Okay, so what I think that this market today at least highly likely will break the daily low, and from this zone we might see that again a rejection. So basically you see this impulse. Now when you see, this is the daily chart, when you see an impulse like that and the price is doing like this, you see this is a consolidation pattern, and already the price already grabbed liquidity once at the top. Now it highly likely it will come down, will grab liquidity from the bottom as well. Okay, so that means that we could see something like that, either breaking this low here, all right, and probably highly likely that the price will do something like this. Okay guys, and from that support zone we could see that UJ has a bounce again. So it is coming down, means it is in fact giving us a possible buying opportunity. Okay, if it comes down, it will give us a potential bullish trading opportunity on UJ, GJ, because yen looks weaker, and what I'm really waiting for this price to come down and to give us a potential bullish opportunity, especially this one. If it comes below 133.94 till around 133.62, from this zone we will be looking at even in the 5 minutes to see how we can find trading opportunity. And I think that even on the 5 minutes, let's say if it comes down to this level here on 133.68 level, or even below this level along this zone, from the 5 minutes we will go long. Okay, below this level, any kind of reversal on the 5 minutes double bottom especially will be a very suitable entry opportunity. You see that the price normally does this. You see there's a double bottom here, double bottom here, double bottom. So everywhere when you see this kind of price breaks this level, important level, it gives a reversal pattern for potential trading opportunity. So we'll do that on UJ and GJ. Yes, all, yeah, absolutely. Happy news. Hi coach, good morning, please. Euro AUD 15 minutes. Yep. So let me look at US oil, Mohanad. Okay, US oil, what I see that from the daily, okay, this market, what I think that will be in a downtrend. Okay, if you look at the weekly, this weekly candle on US oil is, for me, it's a starting of a big move down. I think that US oil might have a stronger move to the downside, and for me, what I believe that US oil highly likely that will come to this level here. Okay. So it could be horizontally. Now if you see, this is the weekly candle, right? There was a strong liquidity grab, and then this weekly candle passed this previous 2 weeks high, and from that zone you saw that there is a red candle. So basically this is a bearish candle. Now any movement to the upside is a opportunity to sell. So if we look at daily, now you can see that on US oil the price is now trying to approach this daily 20 EMA, and this is a very important level because you see one green candle vertically to the upside. That candle is a support turning resistance with 20 EMA on the daily, can give us a really good selling opportunity on US oil. So you're looking at weekly, as we discussed, weekly, monthly. Now monthly, we see that the price already from the monthly perspective, quite a few months significantly bearish. Now you see series of lower high. Guys, I always that discuss this. Keep in mind that when you look at the downtrend, you need to look at the series of lower high. Okay, when you look at the uptrend, you need to look at the series of higher low. Keep in mind this is a very crucial point. So if you see that the market in a downtrend creating series of lower high, it's a downtrend. If you see the market creating series of higher low, it's an uptrend, and in a downtrend series of lower high, the lower part you might see a bit chaotic, like going up and down like that. Okay, but in terms of, let's say, series of lower high, you'll see a very smooth pattern you can see on the market. So US oil, from the monthly we see series of lower high. Now from the weekly perspective, what we see that basically from the weekly, this is the bearish candle we already discussed daily. So for me, for US oil, for potential selling from the lower time frame, what I would say that this is that you see there is a daily and 4 hour 20 EMA almost margin in the same place, and you know, let this price go up and test this level, and if we see, let's say, any kind of rejection from the top, any kind of pin bar or doji, will be an opportunity to sell US oil. Okay, and especially you see that there is a pattern here. There's a trend line, dynamic resistance line. So once you see that the price has gone enough for a deeper retracement and then rejected, can be a very good place for selling US oil to this level. Okay, so US oil, what I think that it's coming down for a deeper drop. Okay guys, so so we look at, so you talked about the US oil. Let me look at GJ again. Okay, so before I go to the GJ, let me look at the chat. Guys, don't hesitate to ask any question. EU please, absolutely. US30, yep, we'll look at it. In the meantime, guys, if you wanna, as you know, this is the starting of the week, we have quite a few trades in our list that will be opening very soon. Once I will find the opportunity to enter, I'll see the entry point. So if you wanna trade all of them with us and also learn our strategies, there is a link in the description area. You can visit the website, join us to learn our strategies and also trade with us every day. There's a lot of trading tools and many other things that will help you to become a profitable trader. So let me look at now on US30 to see. Thank you, Mohammed, for your invitation. So US30, what do you see on the monthly? Okay, so from the monthly, what I see that US30, this market is moving in a very narrow range on the higher time frame. Okay, this is the monthly candle, and what I think that you just go up and down. Highly likely this market might just move in a completely in a sideway. Okay, so if you look at weekly, we see there is a weekly doji, back to back 3 weeks, a very strong consolidation. You see that it's a completely sideway market, and for me, what I think that this market, the way this structure is formed, see this price action, this market structure, an impulse, narrower red candle, another impulse, now consolidation. So normally when you see this kind of market, what it does is it basically will slowly come down. Okay, bigger picture, probably will come to this support zone here like that, and then we will see that again has bounced to the upside. So that with that respect, this is monthly chart, so we still can see some downward movement on this one, bigger picture perspective. If I look at the weekly, you can see there is a weekly doji, back to back 3 weeks, a very strong doji. Okay, and when you see this kind of doji, means that the buyers and sellers are completely in indecision. You can see that is the high, grab liquidity, low also crossed. So looking at daily, now from this daily candle, what we see, there is a bearish engulfer followed by a bounce from the bottom. What I think that from the daily, what I see that we could see initially some movement to the upside from this daily 20 MA. Slowly we could see a drop, or we could see on US30 respecting this resistance level and then to drop. See, this the way this price action has formed, to be honest, I'm fully not understanding how the market will move, because the way it has formed, there is a two probability now. This one might go up here to test this resistance level, okay, and then to drop. There is another probability is for the price to, as you can see, there is a resistance level and then to drop from here. Okay, so basically when I see this kind of market that is not fully grasped, don't fully understand, I just keep it aside. But the trend looks like it's still bearish. There is an impulse for our correction, impulse correction. So the trend is still bearish, but this market, it's not fully understandable, so we'll keep it aside. Okay, so leave US30. Let me look at NASDAQ. So from NASDAQ, we see the same situation. The price on a support zone where there is a previous resistance turning support, and from this level, short-term perspective, we could see some bullish movement, but at the same time, as you can see, this is the trend on the local time frame is still bearish. So let's see when we will see reversal, especially let's say if we see a double bottom with a strong liquidity grab, then we can go for long on this one. Thank you very much, Mohammed. You're awesome. Check US30. I see some bearing at 1 hour. You look at it. Coffee chart, please. And XRP. Yeah, okay. XRP will look at as a AUD USD. Yeah, absolutely. AUD USD. Please. Samuel, thank you very much for being here. Awesome. So I'll look at XRP USD first. Let's look at AUD USD. Okay, AUD USD from daily. Okay, so from the daily, what I see that AUD USD, guys, you see there was a doji has formed on AUD USD from the daily. Okay, now today so far the price has broken the doji is high on the daily. Okay, now slowly rejecting on the lower time frame. Now if I look at 4 hour, where you see a doji and then some bullish move, what I think that AUD USD but I think that this market might slowly create some bullish move. Okay, like the gold, as I mentioned, daily, you see that slowly this might be a bit slower movement, but as I mentioned today, probably you might not see a very huge volume because of the public holiday. So we could see some movement on AUD USD to the upside. Okay, let's jump on to 5 minutes. Okay, this is where we had an amazing trade, you remember, during the live session from here. So for me, for AUD USD, after this one we could see some again drop. Highly likely this 1 hour 20 MA from this zone we could see again bullish opportunity. Okay, so AUD USD, this is resistance level. what I see that on a USD, guys, that the market already facing a resistance level. Okay, for a USD, if I look at 15 minutes, because there isn't much volatility on the 4 hour. So if we look at 15 minutes, any breakout of this resistance could give us a selling opportunity on the lower time frame. Okay, so this is the resistance at around 0.6905. Okay, any break giving us selling opportunity on AUD USD. Yes, so there isn't much volatility, but over the long term, what I think that AUD USD might go ahead and test the daily 20 EMA and then will drop. But if for the, let's say on the 15 minutes, it's forming a reversal pattern here. Okay, so what we need to see this level to be broken, this resistance, and then to give us potential selling opportunity. Okay, looking at a USD, Usdjpy. Okay, this one. So dollar yen also from lower time frame, just looking at all of them to see, guys, which one. For me, the Gbpujpy might give us a very good buying opportunity very soon, because Gbpujpy, if I analyze the overall, looking at the daily, you can see that there is already a daily bullish candle. Okay, and then today we saw the market has broken the daily high, and then we saw that there is immediate rejection on this one on GJ. Now this market, what I think that we could see probably a daily doji, which is highly likely to happen. Okay, so the bias could be a little bit of bearish. Now if we look at the 4 hour, for me, this is already a bearish engulfer on the 4 hour is forming. After 55 minutes it's going to close. And GJ, what I strongly think that this market might give us a very good looking inverted head and shoulder along this zone below this 20 EMA, and this is in fact a very important level of support here. You can see this is the resistance here, acted here, support here, which is turning support here on GJ. Now for me, next one will come down. Okay, we could find along this zone a bullish trading opportunity on the very lower time frame on GJ, especially if it drops. Then I'll be waiting for a strong, that rejection from the bottom could be good place. So you see that EUJ has a bounce from the support here, from the daily support. Okay guys, and as I mentioned earlier guys, you know that trading is all about, you know, all about probability, and I always, you know, encourage everyone to trade in a smaller account that I discussed before also. So some of you might be, you know, so basically I love to trade in a smaller account with you know that a bigger profit target. Okay, this is the main essence of trading. I always mention you guys that, you know, I started with a $5,000 account. I have a couple of them, and one of them is 5,000 that I mentioned. This is my scalping account. I have swing trading account, I have a scalping account. So in this scalping account, you can see that just in a $5,000 account, in a scalping account, just in a week we got more than $1,000. So my goal is to take this $5,000 account into as much as I can, probably 20,000, 30, and I'll show you. You'll see every day this account how it is growing. So basically trading with the real trader is always the reason I'm mentioning you guys. If you wanna, you know, that you wanna become a trader, then you have to be with the trader and with a proven record in it. And this is what I love to do. I love trading, and I love, you know, helping others to become a trader. So as I mentioned guys, if you want to learn all of this, the way I trade, this is strategy that I make a, you know, bigger profit from a smaller account, there is a link in the description area. Keep in mind everything here is only for educational. The education that you wanna learn, then there is a link in the description. You can visit us and join us to become an independent trader. And also anyone looking for a regulated broker, also there is a link in the description area of this video. You can use the Trade. That's my preferred broker that I use, and also I recommend. Link in the description area. You can join them. You can start with as minimum capital as possible, and they're regulated, so your capital will be in a safe hand. So looking at now, again going back to some of the instrument, let's gold. But I see that now, as I mentioned, that from this resistance level, gold is having a bounce. Now if I look at the daily, as I mentioned, that this is the level where there is the previous day's high doji and also today's high. Okay, so what we are seeing that on gold guys, so the price primarily failed to break this resistance on the daily. So if we look at the 4 hour, also maintaining this resistance. So let's jump onto the 5 minutes time frame to see. Now the way it is forming here on gold, this is 1 hour chart, looks like that, you know, this market now moving in a sideway. You can see that there is a strong rejection to this level, and the price has gone to the same level. Now for me, for the short term, because as I mentioned that gold might be, you know, create a bullish price action, but the way today, especially today, we might see that very slower movement. So for that movement, if gold break this resistance, created an overextended and then drop back down, will be sell gold for short term. Okay, let's say from around to 1830 level. Okay, for short term we can sell gold when we will see that the price at least created a false breakout to the upside from this resistance and then jumping back down. Okay, so if you look at the 15 minutes, we see already an attempt from the buyer to break this. Didn't do it. Let it make a, let's say, a double top and then reject, then we will be selling in this time frame for the lower, for short term sell opportunity, because you see there was a big consolidation. The price has gone up to the same level. We could see some more consolidation in this level. Okay, okay guys, so let me look in the chat. Coffee and Gbpusd long-term time frame. Okay, Gbpusd USD, we'll look at it next. Eurusd, absolutely, we'll look at it. Nappy coach, thank you very much, no problems. Eurusd, yeah, good morning, thank you. What about NZD USD? Yeah, absolutely, we'll look at it. Can you please advise about gold range today? So gold range for me, what I think that gold, I already discussed it. I think that now some downward possibility for gold, but to sell short for short term. So today I think the best trading will be short term, because the market will be little bit of slow, so better to trade on the short term. For selling short, you see that whenever gold has broken the previous high, has a drop, so you see this high still didn't break this high. Okay, so we need to see 1845 level to be broken. Okay, and then rejection will be selling gold to this level. So if we see that, if I see gold has gone up, has broken 1845 and then rejected like this one, a long rejection or a double bottom, especially on the 5 minutes, then I will be selling gold to this level. Okay, to 1830 or 1831 level. So this is the plan, unless we see a various, if we see, let's say, has broken, it didn't come back, then let it go. But for short term, we'll be looking to sell gold. Morning coach GJ, on the daily time frame there is a bullish pressure. Yeah, take a look at GU. Yeah, alongside, absolutely, we'll look at. Thank you very much, no problem sir. I opened buy at 1828 last Friday, did not close yet. What's your recommendation? Thank you Salim, very good, very good. Then you are in a very good place. Buy at 1828. Depending on how much lot you have bought, but I would let me look at daily. 1828. It depends on, I would say that if I were, I would close some part, I would run some part like that. That could be the best option. Good morning sir, thank you. Gold range for today, yeah, I think so. I think gold might be going in range. There might be some ranging price action on gold, which can give us trading opportunity on the lower time frame, like all other USD pairs. So looking at GJ again, GJ, you see that this bearish kind of what I think the next one will come down here, probably will create an inverted head and shoulder for us to give a potential bullish trading opportunity. So NZD, USD and dollar CAD, let me look at it. Okay, dollar Swiss franc, okay, USD CHF is in fact, for me, this market might give us some selling opportunity. Okay, but if you look at daily, you see that there is already a daily big rejection. It's a big pin bar, right? And there is a daily 20 EMA here. But I think that at some point today we could see USD CHF has come down here to this level, around this zone where there is a daily middleman exactly at half week. And from this daily 20 EMA, what I think that USD CHF might have, from here we might have a bounce. And so the way the price might move is coming down here, grabbing liquidity, going up to this level, and then coming to this, something like that. Okay, so then what will be the trading approach for USD CHF? I'll be selling if I see USD CHF is here, because long-term price action is bearish, and for short-term, there is a resistance here on the 4-hour resistance here, which is turning resistance, can give us a selling opportunity from here. Okay, so for the time being, we could see some drop to this 20 EMA daily. So we might see next on dollar CHF dropping down to 0.9227 or even lower than this, and then we'll bounce back. Awesome, very good. Salim, you opened 3 orders. Wow, very good. So all of them should be in a profit. Very good. It's good job. Yeah, that's what we need to make money in trading. What about AUD USD? Little explain. Okay, for AUD USD, just looking. For AUD USD, like the gold, as I explained, we might see lower time frame, we might see sideways movement on AUD USD. So if we look at, let's say this is 1 hour chart, if I see when the price like that, I normally look at lower time frame. So for me, you see this is the highest point on AUD USD, very important level of resistance. If the price break this high, okay, on the 5 minutes, giving me any kind of double top, I'll be selling AUD USD. Okay, and for short term, we might see slowly some upward movement. For long term, upward movement, and we might see finally the price might be heading to this daily 20 period moving average and even breaking this high. So from the weekly, you can see there is already a weekly bearish candle that has a long wick at the top, long wick at the bottom, right? So what we could see on AUD USD, the price might be coming to this weekly liquidity zone where there is a back-to-back 3 weekly opening and closing with the doji, and from that level we could see again AUD USD coming down to this 20 EMA zone. So if we range out that from the 4-hour, we could see now some movement to the upside, and from this zone again we could see some downward movement. Let me draw all this level. So AUD USD, we might see ranging between this resistance and this support. Resistance and this support could be a level for AUD USD, and in that case we might see the price is respecting this resistance here like that. Okay, yeah, so below this you see there's a red candle here. Below this level could be, so slowly we might see some upward movement, but for me because this market might move a little bit slow today on the 5 minutes. Let it go up a little further, break this high, and then from this is 5 minutes chart, and after breaking this high we will be selling once we will see that break. There is a high probability to happen. So if I tell you the specific number wise, then I will say that keep eye when a USD breaking 0.6905, and after breaking this high, after double bottom, we will see highly likely USD again coming to this around 50 pip down or more than this. Rajamin, how are you? Could you please see the gold 1827 touch before up? Yeah, absolutely. Good morning, coach. Thank you. Or thank you for joining here. Let me quickly look at all of them. Could we see dollar yen also has okay, just I'm looking at all those pairs that moving in the market. So if we come to the conclusion point on this, what we see, GJ will be waiting for an inverted head and shoulder here, and then we'll go for bullish. Gold will be waiting for a break to this high. Okay, especially this candle, if it penetrates this high, already you can see that this is a very important level of resistance zone. Any break of this level giving us selling opportunity on gold. And yeah, so we'll keep eye on all of this. Okay, especially GJ for bullish setup, and gold for if we see break we will be selling in this London session. These are the pairs that we will be looking at. So we see that, yeah, most of the pairs is going exactly in the way that we expected. UJ also, you see that Eurojpy, like the Gbpujpy, price coming down for a deeper retracement. Some of you ask for EuroGBP. Let me look at it. Okay, EuroGBP, what I think that now for short term we might see some downward movement, and highly likely it might test this daily 20 EMA, and then we could see a movement to the upside on EuroGBP. So for short term we could see some drop on EuroGBP. I think that, you know, after breaking this support, again, like all other instruments, we might see some bullish move on this one. So especially we could see that daily 20 EMA retest, and that will be possibility for buying Eurusd. In that case, even we could see this neckline. So there is a double bottom here, you can see that, and that price is broken out. So leaving this neckline, this previous resistance, turning support from here, going long. So I'll be waiting for Eurusd to test the daily 20 EMA, and then from this level, from this zone, we could find bullish trading opportunity. Okay guys, so yeah, these are the pairs. This is the plan that you will be waiting for a potential trading setup in the upcoming London session, and I will be again talk to you guys in New York session and London session. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, press that bell notification. Mansuki, gold. Okay, Mansuki, we already discussed gold. I'm just quickly recapping gold. What I will be waiting for gold is, you see this resistance. I think that this resistance is very important, and you can see that every time you see there is already, when this resistance is broken, we saw a drop. Now the price has come to that resistance level. We saw that a lower high. What I will be waiting for the price to break this resistance today on the 5 minutes time frame, like this one, and then to give us any kind of double top or any kind of rejection, we'll be selling gold for short term. So this is the plan for gold. We'll wait for 1845 to be broken, and then we'll be selling. Other instrument like GJ will be waiting for an inverted head and shoulder, and this is the plan. That's what I will be doing. Okay guys, in the meantime, as I mentioned earlier, if you want to learn our strategy and also trade with us, there is a link in the description. You can visit the website and join us to become an independent profitable trader. And also don't forget to check out the link, all the link in the description. So with that said, I'm gonna end this session guys. Thank you very much for being here. I'll see you again in New York and London session, and until then, manage your risk, stay happy. Don't hesitate to ask any question. Even you can use the comment section, I will look at all.